What soil do I use for propagating my succulents? Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to share with you my simple, no-fuss, very easy succulent propagation soil mix that is suitable for most succulents in any season and weather condition. Rain, hail or shine, may it be rainy season or dry season, summer, winter or fall, this is the succulent propagation soil mix that I use. Hello there, my name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. So I have two trays here. The first tray here is my sieved or fine grit master succulent soil mix. This is now my propagating mix. So it's basically a master succulent soil mix, and I sieved it. So it's a much finer consistency compared to my master succulent soil mix. So I just got rid of the really thick barky stuff that's in it. This mix is really good for propagating succulents outside. So this is what I use if I do go away, because I go away for often enough for a long time. I normally go away for a long time. In winter, when I use this mix and I propagate my babies in here, it's not a problem because they get moisture from the dew in the morning or at night time. There's always a level of moisture maintaining the baby succulents or sustaining them. So they are kept moist and they stay moist for a long time. And that way the succulents can basically or practically look after themselves even if I'm not around for 3 months at a time. But if I'm growing them indoors, I'm also using them indoors now that I've got the grow light. So under the grow light, they dry up much quicker compared to when they're outside. So I do water them, but I water them say once every 3 to 4 days. Or if I see that the surface of the soil is already dry. So like in this instance, you can see wet. So I go skim across. I don't know, it's really hard to see. Okay, if I pull back, the dark patches, which is around here, and even here, are all still wet, like moist, not wet, moist. And also look, if I feel it, if I lift it, hello, it's still pretty heavy. So that tells me there's still a lot of moisture in the soil, so I don't need to water it. Now on the other hand, this other mix here is mainly consists of coconut coir. And what coconut coir do I use? This is what I use. This is a seed raising mix. So eco-friendly, and okay, the brand is Brunings here in Australia. I don't know if you have the same brand somewhere around the globe, wherever you're watching from. Hello. Now this one says just add water, expand and apply, plant straight in. Okay, so it promotes rapid germination of seeds, ideal propagation medium, superior water retention, contains fertilizer for added growing power. Okay, so this is what I've been using for these babies here. And believe me, they are faster growing compared to my other mix here, my propagation mix, which is my master succulent soil mix. So the coconut coir for growing babies, okay, babies, which is this one still. The minute they have root, okay, so say for example, let's go here. So you've seen this a few days ago, I've uploaded the video on this ones. Look how fast they're growing. Okay, so this is like a week later really. And so once they get to that stage, okay, wherein they have some roots. So that one doesn't have any roots yet. Do not put that in the soil because they will just likely take in water from the leaf itself, the skin, the surface of the skin. They will absorb water and they will rot and die on you before they could even have roots. But this one now, once they have roots like that, all I do is I have to find an empty space. Okay, this one is duds. They're not going to grow anymore. And what I meant by duds, you see later on. Okay. See, they only got that round callus. It's like a keloid on the surface or the tip of the plant or the leaf. So that's not gonna grow. I'm about to sneeze. Ah, sorry. Okay, I did not. So I think it's the soil. Anyway, this one now, and it's supposed to be hypoallergenic, bacteria-free, sorry. Bacteria-free, not bacteria, but I think it's from the soil over there. Hello, baby P. Okay, we got a budgie. Come here. Come on, be here. Come. Okay. Say hello. And say hello. He just flies around. Okay. Now, this one now, you see, I just created a little depression there. And then, like that. And lightly, just the roots. That's all I'm covering. So that's what I do to them. So this is my preferred method if I'm here. If I'm not here, I'm using my Master Succulent Soil Mix. But since because of COVID lockdown, all the states, well, we're in Canberra and we can go to New South Wales, but we prefer to go to Victoria, South Australia, Western Australia, Queensland to go fossicking, and the borders are closed still, so we have to stay here. I have to stay here and look after my babies and grow succulents. So since I'm here and I can water it every day, so I can feel that's already light again. See, it's quite light, and compared to that one there, that one, oh, that's heavy. I can't even lift that. So anyway, this one, and you know I'm pretty strong. So this one is my preferred method. Okay, so if you can stay home, use the cocoa coir or coconut peat. And if you're gonna go away like I do, even if you go away, as long as you go away in winter, that's fine. Or when it's cold or it's wet outside, if it's raining, you can leave them outside, they're fine. But if you're here and you're too lazy to water them, this is the soil mix for you. But if you're a bit on the got plenty of time on your hand type, then use the cocoa coir because you are going to be watering every day. So that's it. So, but if my preferred method, cocoa coir or coconut peat, hands down. And you don't even have to put no fertilizer, no nothing. Every now and then, maybe once a month, I would give it some soil wera or sea salt concentrate solution, or seaweed solution, or doesn't have to be sea salt brand, it can be any brand as long as it's got seaweed and compost and humic acid. Throw in as well, you know, just a little bit of that solution. It's like a tonic to them. So that's all I give them. So no other fertilizers. And if they do die or rot or whatever, that's, I say, as far as the babies are concerned, to me, it's good riddance, because you don't want to be hanging on to plants that are weak, because that's a weak strain. I prefer looking for a strong, robust a plant that can withstand Armageddon. So I'm looking for Armageddon plant. So this is now my coconut coir or coconut peat that I've soaked in water and has expanded. So you can see that it's all nice and moist. Okay, I'll just move this one here because I'm losing camera angle. And these are my babies that was inside. This is Mundas. And that one are the ebony. The ebony, don't worry about them. They haven't got baby yet. They mostly have roots. And these ones now are all, see, rotted, that one. And that's probably because there's a little bit of mealybugs. See that white stuff? It's inside. So I'm just going to check now and look. See? There's a mealybug on the tip there. So that's probably best to... I don't even have a tweezer here, but anyway. So normally I would remove the offending creature. Okay. Just remove that and hopefully that will grow, baby. Oops, nearly drop it. Now what I have here is a little ceramic glaze pot with no holes, okay, no holes. And this is only a temporary propagating thing, container that I'm using for this one. Now I'm going to get some of this. And we'll just fill it up to the level. There you go. And don't pack it in too much you need some air. I just tap it just so as we can have like a little level here to make it look neat and messy. Look, so you can see that it's wet, but it's still dry because they just dry up really quick. So that way the roots will get their moisture or the water, but without being saturated or soaking or sitting in water. So I'm just gonna inspect now to see if I've got mealybug on this baby. This baby now, you can see that it's growing. Look at that. Look at the, okay, comparison to my little, this is my right little finger. Okay, I'm not being rude. That's not the rude finger. Okay, so now, so the size comparison is almost about the same size. Now, this is already have a root, and the leaves, look at the leaves, it's still quite nice and big and plump. But what I'll do with this one is, I'll just put this in the corner. So I'm just gonna create a slit in the corner there, and just sort of angle it a little bit. There you go, to let it rest there. So I'm gonna let, see there's a root sticking out. I don't know if you can see that one. A tiny little root there sticking out. I'm just going to let that do its thing, and it's just going to go down. So that way I will know whether my soil or my cocoa pit is dry or wet. Because if it's dry, the roots will go aerial. But if there's moisture underneath, or the right moisture without being too soggy, they will go down. And if it's too soggy as well, the roots will also go up. But then that way it's easy to tell whether you have enough water or not. And then I can lift it up as well and pick it up and feel that if it's heavy and the aerial roots are going up, it means there's too much moisture in the bottom of this pot. And if I pick it up and it's light, it means there's not enough moisture, so that's when the roots comes out. And if the roots go in and I pick it up and it's just the right, it's like a Goldilocks zone in it. So not too hot, not too cold, not too wet, not too soggy, then I know that my babies are happy. So I'm gonna let them grow in here for up to a certain size until they sort of fill up, because you'll know, you can tell whether it's time for them to go into the grade school. So right now they're what do you call this? Preschool, kinder, or something like that. Right now they're still on daycare. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing the rest of that. So that one as well has got little aerial root. Okay, so this one can go in the center. Oh, sorry, wrong. Yep, okay, just do that. And then so because it's a longer root, so that way you go like this. You don't want to bury the flesh or the leaf too much, because although with this mixture it doesn't really matter. It's only on my master soil mix we're in, you have to just let it sit like that. Whereas with this one, we are gonna let it sit like that because this one doesn't have any roots yet. See, little baby got no roots yet, so you can go sit there. So you got 1, 2, 3. I got another one with no roots, so those two can talk to each other. And this one is sort of sitting up in the air. See, look. See, there you go. There's a space, there's a gap there, so I can put my finger there. So I'm going to angle it so it'll go down. So that's why it's good to have the pot at the edge where they can sit and go like that, and then encourage them to root up. And my little hopeless ebony, this is probably not going to grow anymore. It's just going to produce roots, but still, I'm going to put it there, and I need a tweezer in another hand, but doesn't matter. I'll manage. There you go. I'll leave that aerial root there. It will find its way down. What else have I got? Do I have more babies? That one doesn't have any. I'll just check to see if there is insecto. If there is insecto, you have to kill it. Kill, kill, kill. I'm just trying to be funny. Okay, so this one now, because there's no babies yet on that one, we're just gonna let it sit there. Okay, and what else? More? Oh, another one with a little tiny little pimple, I call it. So same thing, and half of the roots is up and half of the roots, oh, there's only one up, and then most of them are down. So again, just let it slide, and that's it. And I'm gonna put them under the grow light and leave them there. I'm angling the ebony at the back and that one at the front. Okay, so I won't water that for today, but I'll water that tomorrow, because tomorrow I will see some drying up. I don't want to give them a shock. I'll just let them ease into their new home for the next few hours. It's only next few hours, because I'm sure by the end of the day it will be dried up. So maybe tonight I might give it a little sprinkle of my fairy dust. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful. Thank you. Bye.